Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me today for our live and for taking some time out of your day to find ways to improve yourself and your situation. Just going to adjust this camera a little bit. All right. I'm in a slightly different environment today. I'm in a travel status. Go ahead and drop in the comments one of your favorite places to travel, whether this is for work or pleasure or you just enjoy going to that area. Go ahead and drop that in the comments below. We are going to be talking about habits and routines today. But before we get into that, I am Georgia Davis coming to you live from Southern Utah this time. And I am excited to talk to you today about habits and routines. It has been a really exciting week and a half for me. I've been able to do a lot of things in a travel status while also working, which is something I never imagined I would be able to do at this stage of my life. I always thought it was something I would be able to do, in a few more years when I retire, when I stop working. And I did never really imagine it as being something that would be a reality this early on in my life. So being able to be in a remote position, in two different remote positions, plus building my own brand, I really didn't see myself for that, in this stage of my life. And what is so amazing is that our life continues to serve up exactly what we need, not always what we want. And this year is one of tremendous transitions for me. There's a lot changing in my life and a lot going on. And something that I've fallen back on a lot has been my habits and my routines. And in my travel status, it's been a little bit more challenging to maintain those habits and routines. But what I've really recognized is that as I work to support those habits and routines in my life, I've also been able to develop a constant or a consistency that helps me work through the changes and challenges that come as I'm in this travel status. There's a lot of unknowns when I travel because I don't always have a set travel plan established. It's just more of a direction that I want to go, and then I work off of that. This travel experience has been very different. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but I am going to be producing a video that talks about ladies taking solo trips and some things to keep in mind and remember as you solo travel. Okay, so let's get into our topic today, which is habits and routines and the benefits of having strong habits and routines in your life. I have a lot of notes today, so I am going to be referring to those frequently throughout today's video, but we're going to start first with why scattered schedules create burnout and how to fix those. When you are jumping from one thing to the next and it's hard for you to get into a good rhythm or a good pattern, it means that you have to constantly be refocusing and rethinking what you're doing, how you're doing it, get in that frame of mind. And then once you really get into it, you're switching again. So this can be really exhausting and tiring for our schedules. And it keeps the nervous system on high alert, which is what the nervous system is supposed to do when there's changes. It's supposed to be very active. So that change makes it so that there is or can be a lot of fatigue in your schedule and make it hard for you to smoothly transition between one task to another. The way to fix this is by grouping similar tasks together for your entire day, and that way you can stay focused on one thing as long as possible to get everything resolved and taken care of. The next one is you have to make too many decisions, which creates invisible exhaustion. The more decisions that you have to make, the more exhausted you become. This is something you can kind of tune into and watch throughout your week and your day to see how it's affecting you. When every hour looks different, you're constantly deciding what's next. So this overlaps and compounds with the prior one where you're constantly changing your schedule or constantly changing your tasks. The fix for this is to create a default delays or anchor blocks. So maybe in the morning, you're focusing on highly productive, highly thought engaging types of activity, but then in the afternoon, you're focusing on more creative activities. This helps you to be able to separate these two very different things and support your success as you move throughout the day. No recovery space. So this is a really big one. When you don't have recovery space, then you're chronically overwhelmed. So you need to build in those down times into your schedule. So scattered schedules means there's no breathing room. So if you've got one thing booked after another and you don't have the breathing room, it creates that exhaustion as well. And then the fix for that is intentionally schedule white space. So short buffers that protect your energy and not just your time. This is something that has really, really helped me because a lot of times I will book appointments one right after another. And so the thing that has been the most helpful and beneficial for me has been making sure that I schedule about 10 to 15 minutes between appointments. This way, I have the time to wrap up and finish up the last appointment before I move to the next one, document any notes that are necessary, and be able to really help me stay organized and on track and target as I'm moving through my day. Okay, the next one is a routine shift that brings instant clarity to your day. So for this, you want to start with a non-negotiable priority. So start with something that you feel like is going to help you feel like your day was complete, it was productive, it was effective, and like you got something done. So even if nothing else gets done in the day, this one thing will definitely get done. Now, what I usually do is I focus on 3 things, my top 3 things that I absolutely want to get done for the day. I start with the first one and work down through the third one. But if I get that first or second one done, or if I just get the first one done, I feel like I got something done. If I get all 3 of them done, it is a powerful win for that day. So it's just kind of playing with it and feeling it out and seeing how it works for you. So plan your day in energy blocks and not just time slots. So this overlaps our training or our live on time blocking. When you make sure that you've got time blocked out for certain activities, and as suggested just a minute ago, plan it according to the anchor blocks. So making sure that those activities that you're doing are bundled and similar so that you can also be more efficient with your time. So match tasks to how you actually feel. This is going to help you as well. So focus, energy, social. This removes guilt and boost your follow through. So if you're feeling like you have a lot of energy and you have a task that requires a lot of energy, do that task while you're feeling that high energy. If you're doing something that requires more thought and you're feeling, calmer, more clarity and focused, it might be good to work on those tasks that require more of your mental attention and energy. Okay. Close the day with a simple reset ritual. This can be 5 minutes. So cleaning up your space, preparing for the next day's tasks, making sure that you're organized and set up and ready to go so that when you get up first thing in the morning, you can hit the ground running and you know exactly what needs to be done. This is going to help your day start strong, effective, and powerful, and help you end your day feeling like you left everything in order. There's definitely something to being and feeling order in your life, because everything in our body is orderly. Everything in the universe is orderly. So where you're just sinking in to the natural energy that's all around you. So even if you only take about 5 minutes at the end of your day to clean up and prepare for the next day, it's still going to go a really long ways to helping you be successful and feeling like you closed out the day strong. Okay. how to stay consistent without relying on motivation. Motivation is an amazing thing, but unfortunately, motivation doesn't last. It may be something that you do first thing in the morning, but that motivation, even first thing in the morning when you do it every single day, isn't necessarily going to sustain you, all day long. Yes, this is a very powerful message, Onila. Really powerful message for you. So thank you for sharing that. So to help you really support that consistency in your life, make sure that you are setting the bar at an appropriate level. So don't have the bar be too high, don't have it be too low. I'm not really one for lowering the bar, but you also want to set yourself up for success. You want to set yourself up for an environment where you feel like what you're doing is going to help you move forward, not make you feel defeated and discouraged, because that's not going to support your consistency either. So you want to set the bar at the right level, just a little bit challenging, enough to push you and pull you through your day, but not too challenging that it sets you back. Consistency sticks when the habit feels like it's easy, and this is really, really important. This is also something that's mentioned in the book Atomic Habits, and I apologize, I don't remember the author name, but this is something that Atomic Habits really talks about, that you need to create an environment where you feel like it's easy to be successful, so that you can set the rhythm and the habit of it being successful and get those constant wins throughout the day. Attach habits to consistent routines. So making a routine for your day already helps pull and propel you through your day, which is so important because it's easy to get off track and wander your thoughts somewhere else and be distracted on things that may not be as beneficial or important for you. Another thing that you want to do is stack new behaviors onto things you already do. So, maybe after you drop the kids off at school, or maybe after you do your workout, or maybe right before your first meeting of the day, just organizing these new habits so that they're a positive addition to what you're already doing, and you're not completely changing your schedule. You want to maintain routine as much as possible, because this is one of the things that helps you be successful the most. Then track identity, not streaks. So instead of, did I do it perfectly? Ask yourself, did I show up as the kind of woman or man who keeps promises to herself or himself? It's about who you're becoming. And as you're becoming somebody new or somebody different, it's easy for you to do new things. Maybe easy wasn't the right word right there, but it's, I hope that you're getting what I'm saying. Like, if you're trying to become somebody different, you have to do new habits. You have to do new things. You have to set new skills. And as you do that, and as you build on this, it's going to make you be more successful just by coupling things together. It'll be easier for you to add those when you set yourself up for success. And this is one of the ways that you do that, by stacking new habits on top of ones that you're currently doing. Now, one of my philosophies, or one of my thoughts about habits, is that your habit starts today, because your habit can start tomorrow. It only takes doing it one time to create a habit, and it only takes one time for you to break a habit. So it's something for you to remember about habits and routines as you're thinking about this. Now, here's your homework assignment. So I hope you brought something to write your homework assignments down on, or you can also watch this on a replay. I will have the YouTube video posted sometime later today. I'm going to work on that as soon as this is done, so the replay will be available soon. You can also watch this as long as it's available on Facebook, but I will get that YouTube replay posted. Okay, so some homework for you to be thinking about over the next 7 days. Refine your schedule. Group those similar tasks with each other, and this is going to make a huge difference in your day. Do one thing that we talked about under the routine shift. So here's the three different ones that we talked about. Decide to do one thing to make today feel complete. Plan your day in energy blocks. So, based off of your energy level and how you're feeling. Or plan your close the day strong by cleaning up your space and preparing for the next day. And then one other one, be determined to establish consistency in your life. So my suggestion is that you do all three of those. Maybe focus on one different one every day through the next week, or just focus on one of them. If focusing on all three of them is too much, that's okay. Don't do that. Focus just on one of them. But if you can, push yourself. Do all three of those and see how this helps you be able to build consistency in your habits and your routines. And then just one more thought. Don't criticize or judge yourself. Allow grace, allow patience, and allow yourself to shift into this amazing person that you're becoming. And what an incredible year to be doing this in such an incredible shift in everything that's going on. Okay, so we are going to do our breathing exercise. I want your breathing exercise to be one of grounding and maybe building energy. I'm feeling a little bit run down today. I'm definitely more tired than I am other days or other lives that I've done, but all for good reasons. Okay, so we're going to do 3 breaths. We're going to hold them for 10 seconds at the top and then breathe out. So when you're doing your breathing exercise today, I want you to breathe in the energy of consistency in your habits and routines, and just really focusing on breathing in that energy, holding for 10 seconds, and just embracing the love that you have for yourself, and then exhaling that negative energy. All right, let's go. We're going to start. All right, so go ahead and just feel your body. Take a few natural deep breaths. All right, and get ready for your first inhale. Okay, let's go ahead and take our first deep breath and hold for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale. Go ahead and take a natural breath as we prep for our next deep breath. Ready? Here we go. And inhale. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Take a natural breath in. Go ahead and breathe out in preparation for our next deep breath. Here we go. Last one. Make it good. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I always appreciate this time in our lives, and I'm looking forward to some exciting additions in the future to lives and podcasting. Next week, next Tuesday, on February 17th, we are going to be focusing on allow your path to open for you. I'm excited to share that with you. It's going to be next Tuesday, Mountain Standard Time at 9 a.m. We'll see you then.